welcome back to my channel. My name is Aysha if you're new here, and welcome back to the Ramadan Daily. Today is actually the first day of Ramadan for me. I'm not sure when I'm posting this, but I'm kind of feeling it today, you know? Like I'm feeling a little bit low energy. I feel like the first day of fasting is always a time to get used to, so hopefully that low energy doesn't come across in this video, but I wanted to sit down and do a fun little makeup video for you guys because I know there's still some of you out there that love my makeup videos, so this is for you. But I also wanted to share kind of like my brow routine with you guys because I always still get questions about my brows, albeit I do kind of change them up now and then, but I've really gone for this like natural, bushy, fluffy brow over the last couple years. So I will be sharing how I achieved that with Sephora Collection products. They have kindly sponsored today's video. I'm actually really excited about this because I am going to be part of Sephora Collection's Troop SC, which is their kind of like ambassador program. I'm gonna be a Sephora Collection brand ambassador, which honestly, I've always wanted to be one. So, and I'm not just saying that, like I've genuinely always wanted to be one. Sephora Collection is honestly one of the first makeup brands in Sephora that I really reached to because they've always been so affordable, such good quality, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with a lot of my Sephora Collection recommendations on this channel. So I'm really excited to be partnering up with them for the rest of 2021. I don't know what this is, but it's my little happy dance. My little happy dance when I'm like feeling fatigued, you know? So yeah, let's get into this video. Before I do, actually, I do want to remind you guys to please subscribe to my channel. I would love for you guys to join the family. We are hitting big goals this year, especially during Ramadan. We always grow our community so much more. So if you haven't had the chance to subscribe yet, I would really appreciate that. You can click the video below, or click the subscription box below. Girl, I'm feeling my headache coming on, okay? I'm already feeling it. But inshallah, we get through this day of fasting, this first day of fasting. Once you get over the hump, it's smooth sailing, inshallah. But yeah, I'm also, for the rest of the video, after I do my brows, I'm also gonna be trying out this new Black-owned beauty brand that is now selling in Sephora. They're a clean beauty brand as well, and they are called LYS Beauty. I shared this on my Instagram a couple, honestly, by now it was probably a couple months ago, and a lot of you guys wanted to see my thoughts on this, so I thought that I would throw this into this video as well, because it's great to see more Black-owned beauty brands being sold in Sephora finally. So let's get into this because your girl has a lot of stuff to do, including some cooking today. Stay tuned for some recipes. But let me kind of go over the whole Sephora Collection brow gang, shall we call it? I don't know. The first one being is actually a set that they just recently came out with. This is the Sephora Collection BYOB, Build Your Own Brow little set. Now this is $16. You get 3 full-size products, including a clear brow gel, a pair of tweezers, and also their brow pencil. And this is honestly my favorite brow pencil that they make. They have a couple, so I'll kind of go through their variations. But I think this is just such a great beginner brow set to pick up. It's only $16, but it's a $24 value. And honestly, one brow pencil usually at Sephora is more than $16, so the fact that Sephora Collection like packaged this up so nicely, it's like the perfect little kit. Whoops. Please hold. So I'll be linking all of the brow products that I talk about in today's video down below so y'all can check them out. So they have 4 brow products in their brow collection, and all of them are $12, which is so great. They're super affordable, but they're also really great quality, and most of them come in 12 shades as well. I believe only just this one, which is their full brow effect, this one comes in 2 universal shades, but the other ones come in 12 shades, which is awesome. So this is their retractable pencil. I personally love the shade medium brown, but it's a waterproof pencil. It looks like this, and it has a really fine tip to get those like really great hair-like strokes, and then of course it has a spoolie on the end as well. So I am going to be using this within my video along with this guy. You guys know I love my brow gels when it comes to brows, so this is the Brow Volumizing Fiber Mascara by Sephora Collection. It looks like this. I've actually shared this a couple times on my channel before. I like to use the shade Deep Brown in this one, but yeah, it basically looks like a mascara, but it's for your brows. It has like little fibers in it, so it attaches to your brow hairs and makes them look a lot more full, and I just find this is like the quickest way to get a natural brow. And then they also have their brow shaper pencil, which looks like this, and this one is a little bit thicker As you can see, it has kind of like a triangle shape on the end that looks like that. So with this one, you can get slightly thicker brow strokes. I personally love their retractable pencil though, because you can get really hair-like strokes. So I'll show how I use that. But this one is also great if maybe you have more sparse hairs and you really just want to focus on like filling it in and getting a fuller brow. So those are all of their brow lineups. I will have obviously their pricing and everything on the screen, and also check the links down below. So let's get into how I finally do my brows. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in actually. There we go. So I'm gonna take their retractable brow pencil in medium brown. They also, I forgot to mention, they came out with 2 extra shades, a gray brown and also an auburn. So you can really find whatever shade you need for your brows. So I'm gonna take that, and I'm gonna take the spoolie part actually first and just brush up my hairs like so. And then what I do, I don't like to put too much product on, but what I like to focus on is just extending my brow towards the tail over here. So I'll just do a couple little hair-like strokes and then also fill in any sparse areas, which for me are kind of like right in the arch of my brow. And I'll just kind of very lightly add little lines. I also like to do a little bit towards the top as well, like right over here. I have a little bit of a bald spot. And then right in the arch over here too. And then I just brush it up. I don't do any towards the front of my brow because I like to just use the gel to really fill that in. But as you can see, I like barely did anything and it already looks way more full. And then you can just kind of keep adding wherever those bald spots are. And this is kind of where the BYOB kit comes in. Like, you can kind of clean up your brows with the tweezers and then use the pencil. Also, I forgot to mention, this comes in 12 different shades. So you can find your shade in the retractable brow pencil in the BYOB set as well. And then you get a clear brow gel with it as well, which I will be using today in a second. But my brows, I honestly don't really do too much to the natural shape of my brow. I like to keep it nice and full, so I'm not going to be using the tweezers today. So now that I've got my desired shape, I like to take the brow mascara, and like I mentioned, I use the shape 05 Deep Brown, and this is just gonna add more fullness to my brows because although I do have a lot of brow hairs, the hairs themselves are really, really thin. So sometimes, like if I'm taking photos or something, they kind of disappear into my face. So I'm gonna take the brow mascara. This is what the wand looks like, and I'm just gonna start brushing that through my brows. I also really like this brow mascara because some other ones that I've used has way too much product on the actual like brush. So by the time you put it on, you'll get like chunks of product everywhere and then you have to work at removing those. This I feel like just has the perfect amount of product on the brush. So you just get the exact amount of fullness without any of those like annoying chunks. So I'm pretty happy with how that looks. If you want to be extra, sometimes I want to be extra, I'll take an even deeper shade in the brow mascara, like say they're black brown, and I'll actually go over that with my brows just so I have a little bit more dimension in the brow hairs. I'm pretty happy with how this looks. I'm not going anywhere special today, so I don't really need that dimension right now, but this is what the brows look like. They look super natural, and they, oh no, I got product here already. Hijabi problems. Oh no. Okay, we're just gonna tuck that in. Hijabi solutions. I cannot believe I already got product on my hijab. I haven't even put on foundation yet. Oh boy. Anyways, let's move on. I'm gonna list those products down below so you guys can check out Sephora Collection's Brow Ensemble. Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Anyways, this next trick that I'm about to share with you guys, this is key, especially if you're someone who doesn't like to do your brows, if you don't like to wax or thread or tweeze or whatever, you want to keep them natural. This is a really great way of carving your brows to make it look like you kind of did. So I just take any concealer. This one is the Clinique Even Better in the shade Cream Caramel. And I'm gonna just put a little bit on the back of my hand. And then I'm gonna take the Sephora Collection Pro Concealer 45 brush. I really should have cleaned this for this video, but you know, I use this brush every day, so it's a little dirty, but that's okay. So I just put a little bit on that brush, and then I'm going to just carve out my brows. It's really important that you use like a sharp concealer brush, otherwise you won't get the same effect. So this one is a really great one. I'll link this one below as well. And then I usually just use my fingers to pat in that product. There you go. How much better does this brow already look from this one? It just looks more sharp and defined. I love it. Also, sorry if this side of my face looks a lot darker. I don't have a window on this side of my room, only on this side, so it can look a little bit uneven, but you know, I gotta get like a soft box or something for that side of my room. Now that my brows are pretty much done, I want to lock them in place, so I'm gonna take the brow gel in the BYOB kit, and this is just a clear brow gel, and I'm just going to use that and brush it through my brows. And this will just ensure that they stay in place all day and that they actually like stay nice and fluffy too. Et voila! The brows are now complete. And yeah, that is basically how I get my everyday brows. Sometimes I do carve the top as well with like the foundation that I'm wearing, but I actually kind of like the fluffier effect that I have going on today. Oh, 1 second. Gap here is doing, I gotta fix that. Okay, much better. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the LYS products. So the first product I'm gonna go in with is the Secure Skin Gripping Serum Primer. It has 5% niacinamide and AHA, and it's supposed to have pore and shine control. So this is what it looks like. I've never heard of a primer with like skincare benefits like this. It sounds kind of intriguing. So let's see, it's more like a gel primer. Let me see if I can get close to show you guys the texture. Yeah, it has like kind of like an interesting jelly texture. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, it's a little watery, but let's see how it goes on. Ooh, this kind of reminds me of the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. Like it's giving me that same kind of effect, but I don't, not that I know of, but I don't think the Hydro Grip has any skincare benefits. So this is actually quite great. I like that it has niacinamide in it. It's like a really great product for your skin. And I'm applying it, like I'm patting it into my skin, and it has like a bit of like a tacky texture, which I feel like, you know, the makeup will actually grip to it, which is nice. I'm gonna add a little bit more. It's really hydrating. I kind of like that. Not that I really need my makeup to stay in place today because I'm not going anywhere, but it is nice to have, I guess. Okay, that's actually really nice. Like really nice. It adds a really pretty glow as well. Okay, moving on to the foundation. I'm actually really excited to try this. It has amazing reviews on Sephora's website. So this is what the foundation looks like. I also just love LYS's packaging. Like everything is just so fun. It's all in like triangle shapes. And it feels really heavy and good quality as well. So love seeing that, but this is the Triple Fix Serum Foundation with HA, turmeric, and ashwagandha. Okay, so I'm noticing that a lot of their products have skincare benefits as well, which is actually really amazing to see. And it is a clean beauty brand, so I guess this makeup is actually helping your skin as well. So I have two shades here. I have the shade DG6 and DP5. Let's watch DG6 first. We'll see how that applies. Oh, I feel like this is gonna be actually a really great match. Brands just send you products and they know what color you're gonna be. Like, you don't even have to do the guessing game. Oh yeah, that's gonna be, I feel like that's gonna be my shade. But just for fun, I'm going to also swatch DP5. Yeah, this one's, I think, gonna be a little bit too red for me. Yeah, definitely way too peachy and red. So I'm gonna go in with the 6. I'm gonna start with one pump because I feel like this is actually gonna be kind of a full coverage foundation. Like it's giving me those vibes. Oh, this might be a touch too light for me, but we're gonna make it work. We are gonna make it work. So I'm gonna blend it out with just a beauty blender while I blend this. And actually, it's blending out into my skin tone, which is great, but I wanna see what this foundation actually says, like what it's supposed to do. So it says it's a luxuriously clean skincare infused serum foundation with a buildable light to medium coverage in an array of shades. Okay, I'm actually like, I feel like this doesn't really give me light coverage, but Actually, you know what? Now that it's blending out, it is kind of giving me more like medium coverage. I wouldn't exactly say light though, but it's supposed to give me a natural finish, and it's supposed to be like a skincare and foundation fix at the same time, formulated with ashwagandha, hyaluronic acid, turmeric. It's supposed to reduce the look of dark spots, pores, imperfections, fine lines, while highlighting your skin's natural radiance. It's also fragrance and silicone free. Okay. Okay, LYS Beauty. Okay, Black-owned beauty brand. That is amazing. I've never heard of a foundation that actually helps with dark spots and stuff, so I'm very intrigued. And it's blending out really beautifully. Like, it's giving such a beautiful luminous finish. Wow, it has 4.5 stars, almost 5 full stars. So people are loving this. So I'm just gonna blend this out on the rest of my skin. It's kind of hard to do with like my hijab in my face. And then I'll show you the coverage. Okay, I just finished applying the foundation all over, and this is what it's looking like. It's definitely giving me very, very luminous vibes. Almost, dare I say, a little bit too luminous. I don't know if it's because of the primer or what, but I feel like it's giving me a lot of shine. This probably wouldn't be the best for like oily skin types, but I'm gonna apply the rest of my like products and stuff and then see. I'm actually gonna go straight into a blush first because I have been loving their blushes. Like, they make such good blushes. They have like cream blushes. These are their Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush. The shade that I've mainly been using is this one over here. It's like this really beautiful bright coral pink in the shade Inspire. But then they also have this like mauve-y shade in the shade Confident. I think I'm actually gonna go in with this because I really want to give this one a try today. And the formula is like very creamy. Even though it is like a matte blush, I find it like goes on really creamy, so it's easy to blend out, which I like. And I'm just going to keep patting that onto the skin with my finger. I'm doing this before concealer because, I don't know, I just kind of want to see what it looks like right now. Like straight on top of the foundation. That's so pretty. Okay, I think I actually like this color more than the other one that I've been using. I don't know, it looked a lot darker in the pan than it does on the face. Like on the face, it's like a lot more bright. Like it has some really nice pigment to it, which can be hard to find with cream blushes, but great thing, it is a Black-owned beauty brand, so they know what to do for us melanated folks, which is great. I'm gonna go in with my concealer now. I'm just using the Hourglass Vanish concealer. I don't even know what this is called, but I use the shade Maple. And I've been applying my concealer kind of how I've been seeing on TikTok lately, which is a little bit over here and nothing over here. You kind of just like blend it out. And I've been liking how that looks. I feel like it gives me less coverage, which I don't really need that much coverage under my eyes anyways, so I like that. And then just blend it out with my sponge again. Just finished blending out my concealer. I'm gonna add a little bit more blush because I want it to be more prominent. I just love this color blush. Oh my god. I can't get over it. It's so pretty. This has been my current favorite setting powder. It's the Ilia Fade Into You Soft Focus Finishing Powder. And it's really nice. It looks like it would cause flashback or something, but it really doesn't. And I really think it does. I keep saying really. I need to find some more words. Anyways, I'm gonna apply this under my eyes. It just, I don't know, it blurs and just looks so beautiful under there. Do you see the difference that just made in my under eye on either side? It's so pretty. Okay, and I'm just gonna use this to set my under eye because LYS also has a product to set the rest of the face. So this is their, where is it? Okay, here it is. This is their Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder, and it's just a white looking powder, but it supposedly doesn't cause flashback and looks great all over the skin. So I'm just gonna take that and kind of press it into my skin everywhere else because I do really like the glow that the blush and the foundation gives me, but it's a lot. I don't want it to be like that glowy because then it'll kind of transfer like when I'm wearing my mask and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just gonna use this to gently pat over all the areas. Okay, this powder is actually working really well. Like my forehead was so shiny a second ago, and then I just do a couple taps and it just sets it so beautifully. I am a fan. And you can see the glow is still there, but it's just not as shiny. And it's not tacky anymore, which is exactly what I wanted. I like it. I like it a lot. Cool. Okay, they also have a bronzer. This is the No Limits matte bronzer in the shade Strength, which is dark. It looks like this. So I'm gonna find a brush to use. Let's use this one over here. This is the Sephora Collection Pro Foundation brush, but I'm gonna use it as bronzer. Just because I like that it's like kind of small. Or should I use another one? It's fine. I'm just gonna use it. So I'm gonna tap into the bronzer. I don't know why, I just can't tell if that's adding anything. I think it is. Okay, that definitely added something. Maybe a little too much, uh-oh. I don't know if I love that bronzer. It's not bad, I just feel like it's not giving me what my usual Gucci bronzer gives me. It's giving me more of like a contoured look, but I'm not mad at it. I also just feel like I need better lighting right now because I can't really see what's going on with my face. I don't know if it's the primer or foundation or what, but my face is just looking a little patchier than normal. Like for example, right over here, grabbing some reinforcements. This is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Powder in the shade Y375. I'm gonna just tap that under my eye. I'm gonna use a little bit of that bronzer in my crease as well, because that's what I normally do. I feel like this is probably a little too dark and cool toned for that look, but I'm gonna try it anyways. Okay, so I actually do like that bronzer. I feel like it does work. Maybe it's just, I think the foundation is just a little too sticky for my liking. I'm gonna have to play around with it a little bit more, but those are pretty much all of the LYS products that I wanted to try. I think, oh wait, actually there is this one, Glossy Lip in Speak Love. It's their treatment oil. Let me give this a try because I love me a good glossy lip. Nice, it's just kind of like a moisturizing lip gloss. Doesn't really have much color to it, but I'm going to just kind of like finish up my eyes and stuff, and then I'll come back with like my final thoughts after I've looked at this face in different lighting. All right, so I am back. This is the completed look. I just added a little bit of mascara and that was basically it. And after kind of like looking at it in natural daylight and other lighting, I actually do really like how this foundation looks. I feel like after it kind of set into my skin and kind of mixed with the powders and everything, it looks stunning. Like my skin looks super healthy and glowy. And I do really like the fact that it has skincare benefits as well. So that's always good. I will list and link like all the LYS products down below. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a close-up of the foundation. This is how it looks. Looks really pretty. I also just love how the blush still peeks through even after all of those powders that I used over top. It's just so pretty. Look at that glow. Oh, stunning. And I'm not wearing any highlighter either. The foundation and blush and my skin, of course. These are my fluffy brows, of course, looking amazing. So I will, of course, link all the Sephora Collection brow products as well. I'm really excited that I'm gonna be working with Sephora Collection for the rest of this year. I hope you guys are excited as well, because that means a lot more affordable beauty coming your way. That is like obviously way more accessible. So yeah, I am gonna go and just admire my skin for the next little bit. I do have to say, I don't know if I'm a huge fan of the primer. I think I prefer more like smoothing primers than like this sticky primer. So I'm gonna keep trying the foundation with like my regular routine and kind of see how that works a little bit more. But so far, I'm really loving this brand, and I just love that it's Black owned and available like widely at Sephora. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know if you would like to see more makeup videos and like trying new product videos in the comments down below. And I'm gonna head out. Thank you for watching. I will see you in tomorrow's Ramadan daily video. I love you guys. Subscribe to my channel, and yeah, bye.